Sure, guys. So I just watched this video, and it was amazing. They said something there that I just want to touch base on. They spoke about hearing the voice of God and hearing the heart of God not being the same thing. And sometimes, we get so comfortable hearing His voice that we don't actually push to tap into hearing His heart. And I think I just want to encourage you that a lot of time, or a lot of people are kind of posting about, during this lockdown, spend time with Jesus and tap into Him and reconnect. And as much as I am all for that, for those of us that do have that time, I really do just want to kind of highlight that, because it hit me sideways as well. Just to say that, hearing His voice is not the same thing as hearing His heart. And a very easy example that I can give with that is, as we read the Bible because, that's God speaking to us. And wow, I'm saying so much. Anyway, we read the Bible because, it's one of the ways that God speaks to us, and it encourages us, and it so much revelation, I think, comes from moments when now I notice every time I say so much revelation comes from moments where we really just allow ourselves to be transformed and washed with the Word. And in that, I think we miss the opportunity to hear God's heart, which is, I think, what has challenged me, to say, really we get so comfortable. This is what God says, and this is how He said it. And but I think if I kind of take time out to just sit and think about why He said it, or what His heart was behind saying certain things, suddenly a lot of conversations come into perspective. So one of the examples I can think of, for instance, just because I'm reading, or I've just recently read Numbers, was with the Ten Commandments. People get so wrapped up in what the Ten Commandments actually are, but we don't actually take time to think about why He gave them the Ten Commandments. And even as I was going through Numbers now, one of my favorite attributes of God is that He's a holy God, and it's one of the things that reminds me constantly just how much I don't deserve Him. But what I love about his call to say, be holy, for I am a holy God, is that in giving us the Ten Commandments, He was saying, look, your state of unholiness, if I can say it like that, is what is keeping you from being in my presence, from what's keeping you from entering into my presence. And in telling you who you are, I'm hoping that you will step into that skin and, clothe yourself with that. So the fact that you're not a thief, the fact that you're not a murderer, the fact that, you won't put anyone else before me. Because I even think with idolatry, I don't think we do it on purpose, that, let me put someone else before God, including me, or including ourselves. I don't think we do it on purpose, but in Him declaring those things over us, to say, this is who you are, and this is who I've made you to be. The reason why He was so grounded in giving the Israelites the Ten Commandments, or the reason why He's so grounded in our lives, bearing the fruit of being with Jesus, is because He actually wants us to be close to Him. He wants us to be closer to Him than we currently are. And as we get closer to Him, then He wants us to get more closer, closer and closer and closer. And I really appreciated that around that conversation. So I thought I would share it with you, just to say again, there's hearing the voice of God, but there's also hearing the heart of God. And may the heart of God really be just what pierces your times of devotion, be what pierces the way you engage and relate to Him in this time, because I think that's going to look very different. So yeah, be encouraged and be blessed.